Hey crew, quick question. Got spicy poops? You can't fight fire with paper. Soothe your booty after every duty with a precise stream of water. With over 100,000 five-star reviews, see why millions of real pooping humans, all of us, already love the Hello Tushy bidet. Every Hello Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 30-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Me personally, I would love to end my relationship with costly toilet paper. And I just love how my tushy feels, how my butt feels after I use my tushy bidet. It's feeling cleaner, fresher, and guess what? I'm not using all the toilet paper I normally use. So use it, y'all. Get it. Get ready to clean your booty. Not only do I get to cut my toilet paper usage by 80%, saving money and paper waste, it only took 8 minutes to install my Tushy bidet, y'all. You got to do the same. Get ready to simply do your do, spray, and pat dry. And you should get yourself a Tushy too, because no one likes a dirty beehole. The Hello Tushy bidet cleans your bum with a fresh stream of water that is 2 times better than wiping and prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch. It attaches to your existing toilet, it requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by, guess what, 80%. A Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in under a year. Stop wiping and start washing. Go to hellotushy.com/TLC and use promo code TLC for 10% off your first order. That's hellotushy.com/TLC for 10% off. Join the clean, fresh booty crew. Motherhood isn't always picture perfect, and we are today 2 moms just trying to figure it out together. Let's get real. Welcome back to the Think Loud crew. My name is R, and
I'm Cheyenne.
Shanan is not with us today because she is a working woman, and send her all the love and blessings while she gets those dollars today.
What is she doing today? Do you know? Do you know what set she's on?
I do not, but let's make one up.
House of CB.
J-Lux.
Naked Wardrobe. Does she work on Naked Wardrobe?
I don't know. Or is she in the salon with her clients? Because she got clients.
I have no idea.
But Shanan is somewhere working.
Shanan is somewhere. What if we film next week and we're like, what'd you do last week, Shanan? She's like, I needed it just to take a break.
I needed a mental health day.
I needed a break.
No.
I'll be like, girl, we done hyped your business up for no reason. You know how many people ask me, why doesn't Shanan do my hair?
How many people?
I mean, I didn't count, but enough have asked me, like, why doesn't Shanan do your hair? And the answer is...
Why doesn't Shanan do your hair, Cheyenne?
I feel like Shanan does color.
Yes.
And she...
More like natural.
Does like a lot of more natural looks where like I like ponytails and I like weaves and I like different styles, and that's not...
Shanan's forte.
Yeah, that's not exactly what she does. So that is why Shanan does not do my hair. But Shanan does your hair sometimes.
Shanan does my hair. Like when I used to do all my color and stuff, most of the time I went to Shanan.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm letting my hair grow out, so I'm trying not to like just keep coloring it.
You're letting it grow out for what?
I really want some braids.
Girl.
I want some braids, y'all.
You get braids in and then you take them right out.
I had the wrong braids.
What are the right braids?
I really love like Senegalese twists. I love braids that aren't heavy. So like I have to find a braider that
I'm
braids
looking
how
at the
I
amount
like.
of hair you have on your head
Up, Cheyenne.
and thinking about how when you add anything on your hair naturally, it becomes a little bit heavier than what you're used to. And I
understand that.
Maybe you should just get a wig with braids attached on it.
Wouldn't that look like... Well, first of all, I've never worn a wig.
I think we should go to a wig store and try on wigs. I feel like a wig life might be best for you.
In this transition, you know what's crazy? Despite me not having like long hair or having had hair for years, I have hair, just not long hair. I stay looking at wigs and weaves and hair like hair post at night because I'm like, that just looks like so much fun. Or I'm like, it looks like dress up to me. Like I love it when you come home with different hairstyles.
I think I change my hair every week.
And I'm like, ooh, that's fun. Or like, oh, that's hot. Or that's sexy. And like lately I've been in this like, I want to be more not be more expressive, but I want to do something with my hair.
Are you trying to get your sexy back?
I definitely am.
Do you feel sexy right now?
I do.
Oh, so then you don't need to get it back.
It's not that it's getting it back. It's just like this little persona that is like being like, hey, I want to come out and play, you know?
Wait, and you think that you're getting braced or twist is going to give this persona of, hey, I want to come out and play? I'm just, okay, everybody.
You know what?
I think when you shave your head, that is the most beautiful look ever.
My
and I
sister
feel like
loves me bald.
That's your best I want to come out and play look. Adding a fucking all this other hair on your head, you're just going to be like, my head is
heavy and I
my
can't
head is
see.
heavy. I can't go out and play.
Gosh, but you know what's so crazy? Okay, so I shaved my head for my 21st birthday.
Most people just get drunk.
Yeah, most people get drunk. I was like, I need to shave my head and go through this whole like journey.
Mind you, she had hair, like a shit ton of hair.
My mom, so growing up, our mom really was into like our hair care. She either kept us braided or like our godmom and our aunt, they're both beauticians and they were both really good with like hair care, like keeping your hair healthy. So
except when my aunt was going through a divorce and she cut half my hair off.
That might have been personal.
I'm just saying. I definitely remember that. I did not forget.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, my godmom, Sabrina, she's been Honey Bunny. The kids love her as Honey Bunny. She's always been really good with hair care. And she does my mom's hair to this day. And my mom's hair is thick, healthy, and she gets perms. In terms of like that hair care, it was something that we grew up with. So when I shaved my head, my mom picked me up from the airport and she was crying. She didn't know. I didn't tell anybody. I just came home with no hair one day and she was like,
yeah, it was a shock. But I would say it wasn't too much of a shock because I feel like you went through this phase.
I was trying to get my hair shorter and shorter.
Doing all this stuff to your hair and it was getting shorter and shorter and this color and that color and half of it was long, half of it was short.
Oh, yeah. I had all the styles.
Yeah.
Or not even styles. I would just be like, I need a blunt cut here, but I want this to be shorter. Like, I don't know what I was going through.
It was a lot happening to your hair.
It was.
Because of you,
It was. I've gone through all these hair things in my I
feel like I get a lot of styles, different styles, but I don't do anything to my actual natural hair.
Yeah, I did it to my actual hair. Where it was like, shave this, but I need this over here.
Yeah.
Like.
It was giving emo.
Y'all.
It was giving emo.
I definitely had an emo phase of my life where I was like that alt black girl. And it was like,
what did you call yourself?
An alternative black girl. The other day,
like the ALT button.
Yeah, the other days I was having this conversation with someone. They were like, "Oh, you were like the alt black girl." And I was like,
who were you having a conversation with? Does Kyle have friends now after our last convo of how to make friends? Okay, after we had that conversation about how to be friends as adults and stuff, I'm looking at Kyle's story like 2 days ago. And there's a house full of people and all these damn kids and then all these adults running around. And I'm like, Kyle's such a liar. She has friends.
I do have friends. I have friends.
Are you sure?
These are friendships.
Are you saying that with confidence?
Yeah, I have friends. These are friends. Okay. So the other day I was like, my kids are back home. I need to have a play date. But also I was like, I want some mom energy, adult energy, just like woman to woman vibes. My sister was out of town, so I was like, "Ooh, I gotta actually call people." Not like that, but like I was excited to have friends over.
Okay.
So, Shanan was there with Parker, and then two of my other mom friends.
So you have mom friends.
They're mom friends. One of them I've actually known since high school. Mm-hmm. And she grew up in the Valley. She has 2 boys as well. And I really want to bring her on the podcast because we had such great conversation.
Are they friends or are they acquaintances? Or
Amelia, I would consider her a friend, and we're like we haven't hung out together in years, but we got reconnected earlier this year. And we are both like, hey, like, I want to.
So this is somebody that you're developing a friendship with.
Yes. And it's like someone I've known, where she's one of my good friends' best friend. It's Haley's best friend.
Okay.
My friend Haley, who lives in France. So, like, we're like the two friends still out here in California. And she's gone through this huge transformation. I can't wait to, like, we talked about it. And I'm like, you need to come on the podcast because it was just a very empowering
transformation within, like, herself?
Within herself as a woman, as a mother, as a mate.
Is she married?
So we got to wait till she comes on here. She was with the same, okay. Quick bit. She was with someone for 17
years. Or not?
Was married for the last 3, but she realized this is not where I want to be, and she stepped out and like bet on herself. And these last few months, like she was really in deep. Years. I'm gonna say she's been in deep prayer and working towards it. But this summer was her summer to finally step out on her own, and that's where she is. And she is feeling very good, and I think she has a great story that needs a great testimony.
Yeah,
that deserves to be celebrated as well as inspired. Because
how many kids does she have?
She has 2 boys, and they are. I enjoyed my time with her.
Okay.
And the kids really get along, so it was a really nice moment. And a lot of my friends either have girls or like they have boys, but the ages don't always match up. And like, so she got an older one and a younger one. So they're still older than Zaire, but it was perfect. And my other friend Robin,
who is Robin?
Her son, she's like a school mom friend that we're like developing a friendship.
Y'all, Kyle done went out and found new friends after that episode.
Whatever. But she's more of like, started off as like, oh, our kids are here. Oh, we vibe. Let's see how we are. We have had a play date together where we hung out. And it was like, oh, yeah, she's cool. Like, she's fun.
Okay.
She's a few years younger than me. We are in different places.
How old is she?
She's 31. I'm 33. It ain't that much.
No, you made her sound like she was so much younger than you.
But I feel like just based off of our experiences and the time of our experiences, like we are mentally in different places, but we're able to like, there's like a balance there. So she had her kids younger in her 20s. So today we were talking, and it was like, I was like, you know what, girl, I feel like you're still in this mood because you didn't really get to enjoy your 20s like in the way that maybe you should have or could have because you were a parent.
So she still wants to be outside.
Yes. But I'm like, and that's fine. I don't mind being outside sometimes too, but let's be outside. Like, but this is, okay, so earlier we were talking about dating.
Let's be outside, inside.
We were like, we'll be outside, but we're not going to be outside based off of vibes and like just straight vibes. No vibes. Like,
okay, wait, I'm confused. So we're outside, but we're not vibing?
We need more than vibes. Like.
So what else do you need? Because I feel like I want to be outside if it's a good vibe.
Oh, no, definitely we want to be outside if it's a good vibe. That was just more so for, like, dating. I was like, no, we need more than just vibes in terms of dating.
Okay,
like, so this was the conversation that we were having. What else do you
need besides vibes?
Oh, my God, y'all. I feel like I've been talking so much about dating where people feel like some of the comments lately have been like, Kyle needs to focus. I would say, y'all, this is such a small facet of my life, but it comes up on the podcast.
Because I like to hear about your dating life. I don't date.
You should date your husband.
I mean, we're married. I get that, but
I'm dating my husband when we are married.
I mean, I'm not going out on dates with multiple different people. I'm not out in the dating scene.
Yeah, I'm not going out on dates with multiple people. So it's funny to hear
about like you dating.
Yeah, it's really scary outside, you guys.
The dating scene is scary.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
how scary is it?
If you find a good person on there outside.
Well, how I don't get like I hear when everyone is talking about dating, it's like I don't know where to meet anybody. I don't know where to find people.
Plenty of opportunity. Like I know I've been that person who said that, but at the same time, I've downloaded multiple dating apps.
I think a lot of people still don't want to.
They're scared of online dating, and like when I go, I have rules online. Like, I don't share my Instagram. Like, I don't lead with me being a mom. Like, there's just certain things that I just don't necessarily like
put out
there initially, because there are predators. There are people who I've had people go on my Instagram and be like, "Oh, I don't want to date you because you want to be Insta famous," and I'm like, I haven't posted in 3 months.
Did someone really tell you that?
Yeah, it was this guy, and it was so weird because we were exchanging messages, and then he had his Instagram, and I went and saw it, and he had like 10,000 followers. There are all these little curated photos.
Yeah.
Where it wanted to be like, oh, look at me with this expensive car. Look at me shopping. And I want to say, sir, you're the one who's curating their Instagram. Like,
maybe he just wanted to date somebody that he had more followers.
He had more followers. And
Which
that's the other thing. It's so
stupid.
silly. But that has been an issue where people, because I do have like some followers, people think that like that is something that I've like intentionally like been building at, where I'm like, no, this is just an overflow because my sister, like my family's on television.
Not an overflow.
Well, that's, it's not like I'm still working on like my work stuff to present, so it's not like I'm out there like pushing a project or being like, oh, look at me.
I think sometimes people just like to look at you.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, and I understand that. That's why, like, sometimes I'll try and post. Like, I have family members who I may not talk to who are like, hey, I want to see what you and the kids are up to.
Yeah.
Like, so that is more so why I post or share. And because I want to show people that Black people can be happy and have, like, different circumstances, and things may not work out how they want. But guess what? We still prevail. Like, we make what was it? We make lemonade out of our lemons over here. Hey crew, quick question. Got spicy poops? You can't fight fire with paper. Soothe your booty after every duty with a precise stream of water. With over 100,000 5-star reviews, see why millions of real pooping humans, all of us, already love the Hello Tushy Bidet. Every Hello Tushy Bidet attachment comes with a 30-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Me personally, I would love to end my relationship with costly toilet paper. And I just love how my tushy feels, how my butt feels after I use my Tushy Bidet. It's feeling cleaner, fresher, and guess what? I'm not using all the toilet paper I normally use. So use it, y'all. Get it. Get ready to clean your booty. Not only do I get to cut my toilet paper usage by 80%, saving money and paper waste, it only took 8 minutes to install my Tushy Bidet, y'all. You got to do the same. Get ready to simply do your do, spray, and pat dry. And you should get yourself a Tushy too, because no one likes a dirty beehole. The Hello Tushy Bidet cleans your bum with a fresh stream of water that is 2 times better than wiping and prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch. It attaches to your existing toilet, it requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by, guess what, 80%. A Hello Tushy Bidet pays for itself in under a year. Stop wiping and start washing. Go to hellotushy.com/TLC and use promo code TLC for 10% off your first order. That's hellotushy.com/TLC for 10% off. Join the clean, fresh booty crew. It's back to school season, and we're all looking for tips, tricks, and hacks to make our day go smoother. So listen here. I want to tell you how I cook and make it easy for me. It's called Good Looking, Clean Cooking. It's all about Caraway. Caraway's non-stick kitchenware makes cooking a breeze and cleanup even easier. It's back to school made easy. With so many collections of their internet famous kitchenware to explore, there's a Caraway for every kind of cook. A non-toxic, chemical-free ceramic coating means food can be prepared with peace of mind that no hard-to-pronounce chemicals will leach into your healthy ingredients. Amen. Every set comes in various modern shades to fit with the design aesthetic and includes easy access storage solutions to keep the kitchen tidy. We all need it. I'm so happy because this weekend I got to use my favorite Caraway pot. there's been hurricane warnings in California, and I really wanted some beef stew with all this rain. So I got some tomatoes from my garden. I'm boiling them in my caraway pot to remove the skin so I can have fresh tomatoes in my stew. Just a quick little kitchen cooking tip. So back to caraway. Caraway products are made without any toxic materials like PFAS, PTFE, PFOA, or other hard to pronounce chemicals. The ceramic's naturally slick surface means minimal oil or butter for easy cleaning. And they are well loved. Over 50,000 people have raved about their Caraway Kitchen. Now it's time for you to try yourself. Visit carawayhome.com/TLC to take advantage of this limited time offer for 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/TLC or use TLC at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
So the boys are back.
Yeah, boys are back.
How was that?
First week back was great. It's so weird now. I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, wow, like Messier goes through this often when he doesn't see the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, for me, when I got the boys back, I was like, this is a new version of my children.
Yeah.
And it was a weird adjustment, like that first day, because I was just like picking up on new signs or new words that Zaire has.
Zaire came back emo. He has like these little emo, and then he'll make like a little weird face at you. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Boz was unbothered Boz, and Zaire is emo Zai.
Yes.
It's like when he gets his feelings hurt, if he gets frustrated, if you don't move fast enough.
But he gets like genuinely sad.
He'll just like, he doesn't cry.
No, it's just
he'll
like
just
this
walk
face.
away, and he just sits on the floor, and he's just like,
It's like a little sad face. I'm like, what are you doing down there, little friend?
Yeah. And I'm like, are you okay? And he's just like, mm-mm.
It's very like, I'm sad, and I'm going to sit
right
in
now.
this moment of sadness.
And I'm going to process.
Yeah,
So,
I noticed he came back with this new like little emo thing that he's been doing.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I didn't see that develop.
No,
like
where did that come from?
So I'm like, were they not giving you attention?
Yeah,
like
did you
I'm
ask
like, what's going
Mez
on?
where this has come from, or is he like,
said he noticed it too, but kids they have their own personalities.
He has a funny one.
And Zaire definitely has a funny.
Yes,
He's a funny kid. Like it's they both grew.
Yeah, they're both big.
They both grew. Boz is still Boz. He is 4 going on 7. He's been telling people I'm 7.
No, he has not.
Yes, he has. Like grocery store. Oh, how old are you guys? Oh, I'm 7, but I'm 4.
Oh my God,
He told this lady in Target yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, I'm 7, but I'm 4." And I was like, "Oh." And the lady was looking at me like, "Well, how old is he?" And I was like,
which one is the answer?
I was like, "He's 4." And he was like, "Oh, he's really tall." And he was like, "Yeah, that's why I'm 7." And I was like,
Bro.
"Okay, stop." She's like, "Oh, he's a quick one."
Ryder is so happy that they came back. The first day the boys came back, we drove out to LA to go and see them.
Yes.
And Ryder was she's such an emotional girl.
She's truly the only
Girl out
She's
of
the
this
princess.
side.
She cried.
Yes, she cried because they were home. And then they came back to our house and we had a sleepover. And then the next day,
That girl was off on another trip.
was gone. Ryder has traveled so much this summer.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you live your best life all the time.
Yeah. I'm like,
How?
you know what it is? I think we need to have an episode where we talk about the pros and cons of co-parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, there can be so many wonderful benefits. Like, Ryder truly had a
Great summer.
great summer. People were
went
talking about, y'all are overloading her with camp. Trust me, she wanted all those camp moments.
She loved camp.
She was like, keep me busy.
Yeah, she loved camp this summer. And then
She had multiple trips.
she went to Jamaica. She's in Florida right now.
Michigan.
She went to Michigan. She went back to Michigan.
Did they go to Seattle?
Was there Seattle this summer?
She's in Florida right now.
I can't remember. And then she's still not done. Well, she starts school on August 29th, but she's walking in Fashion Week. So we go to New York that first week of September.
Yes.
So I got to let the school know that Ryder's going to miss a few days, which is like, I feel like the school always gets mad at when you miss like the first week of school.
I love Cheyenne's emails. I'm just imagining with this email. I'm actually probably help her write this email.
I'm like, hey, my kid's going to miss the first probably week of school, but for a good reason.
She's walking in New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, I feel like the type of school she goes to, their understanding of things and that some of these kids do work and do stuff. So we're excited for New York.
And then the wedding.
She's a flower girl in a wedding in Miami in September also. It's just that Ryder doesn't. And then her dad said that they're planning a Chicago trip for Christmas.
He did mention that. And I was thinking, like, who's in Chicago? But then Corey will be like, I used to have these Chicago trips.
Yeah, he, like, said that he wants to take the kids there for, like, a white Christmas. I'm like, do you, bro? I don't even. It's just, I think that is one of the pros to co-parenting is that Ryder truly does live her best life because her dad is always on the go and we're pretty much always on the go. So she's an on the go type of kid. That's all she knows.
That's what she knows.
Yeah, that's like all she knows. So I think that overall Ryder has lived truly her best life this summer.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. This week it also really made me realize how important it was to have that break and to have taken that break. Because, like, this week I've been so energized.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I don't feel depleted. I've had crazy long days. But I'm like, I just feel so recharged.
Didn't Boz start school, like, once he got back?
Boz started school yesterday. I'm actually switching his school this week or next week. Yeah, I feel, did I get to accomplish every single thing that I wanted to this summer? No. Am I okay with that? Yes, because guess what? I feel like I got a lot done that I needed to get done.
Yeah.
And having that clear head allows me to, like, be a more present mother and be a more present just woman, like, for myself.
Yeah. I think it's good that you got it. I feel like there's a lot of single moms who don't ever get that break.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
So it's like you have to find ways to, like, subsidize for that
break.
Whatever it is. Like, I feel like that can be self-care. That can be, getting a book and reading a book and, like, wanting to be able to, like, actually finish the book.
Actually, oh my God. Being able to read a physical book without children around, I didn't realize how much I missed that. It also, like, I was like, I've been playing myself. I love books.
Yeah, I like to read, but Ace always rips my pages
I love to read. And it's different just listening to it on, like, an Audible book or something, which I am being open to. Like, I'm having to grow in other ways to still sustain and maintain the balance that I want in my life. Which I think is important too. Like, I needed to go through those processes. So yeah, and I got to date a little bit. I got to see what's going on.
Oh my God, you and dating.
I did, yeah. I know it is.
You and dating this summer has been hilarious.
It really has.
You know what's funny on my Snapchat? Anytime I post a picture and if you're in the room and if it's somebody's face that people don't know.
They're like, is that so-and-so?
Everyone always goes, is that Tractor Man? Is that Tractor Man? I'm like, bro, no. For the record, I never met Tractor Man. I could not point him out from a lineup. So, no. It is not Tractor Man in any of my posts. I don't know this man.
I had a pic. There was something where David was cutting, like, a watermelon, and he was working out, and he didn't have, like, a shirt on.
Don't tell me people asked if that was him.
You could literally see, like, a corner of his stomach and, like, a brown arm. And someone said, ooh, I didn't know Tractor Man was packing like that. And I was like, first of all, that's my stepdad. Second of all, like,
that's not him.
That's my stepdad. That is Dave.
Oh my God. I keep getting that question asked, but I'm like, you guys.
But it's also like, you guys, Tractor Man, we don't see each other.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I had to step back because I am no longer skipping in the field of red flags. I need someone to make y'all are so quick on the internet with making videos and memes.
The amount of memes I see right now with that Alabama brawl.
I might go buy some new folding chairs just because.
Oh my God, I'm not. I watched it and I'm like, oh my God.
I have a question though.
Yes.
If you were there and you saw that happen,
yes.
Are you jumping in, yes or no?
Me personally?
Yes.
No. I mean, I'm a mom. What do I look like trying to fight these people? I feel like it was enough people that jumped in that I don't need to jump in.
I feel like they were so tired. They were like, today's our day, y'all.
I just think that the story is crazy, and I think the video is crazy. I think it's hard to watch. I think it's sad. I think it's like, is this really the world that we live in right now? I just keep seeing all these things on the internet, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it's not just there. It's like everywhere. There's something going on, but that brawl was nuts.
Yeah, I think that is something that within the Black community, at least, we're never going to forget August 5th.
Oh, my God.
It's the Riverwalk Rumble. You know, all the memes that I've been seeing, like...
They done made the Black people look like Avengers.
Literally Avengers. But homeboy came swimming out the water.
Okay, who is he? Somebody needs to find him.
No, he
swam so fast.
I think he's on the Shade Room. That people went and found him. He's like a 16-year-old. They were trying to send him money. Boat? I have no idea. We need to find somebody. If y'all know anybody who was at the Riverwalk Rumble.
Oh my! Wait, what is that? Is that what it's really called?
I don't know. Do you want to call it the fade in the water? Like.
Oh, not you knowing all the meme names. Oh my God, no! That boy swam so fast to get over there,
and then he popped out.
And I kept on thinking, oh, is he gonna get there and then he's not gonna be able to get up? He got up.
Oh yeah, they were like the three musketeers who came over to the boat. Like, it was one of those things where it was like, okay, how did it escalate to this point? Like, what really happened? And like,
from what
why
I
did
read,
it have to be? Why did it have to go that far?
The Black guy was security or worked on the big boat. He was asking the white people in the smaller boat
to move their boat so the other boat could dock.
They didn't want to. They ended up jumping him, and then that's when all the Black people from the big boat came over to help him. It was a mess. It just never ended. Yeah. I want to actually know how it ended because I feel like it just kept going and going and going.
Who actually called the cops? Because it looked like everybody was in it.
It looked nuts. It looked absolutely nuts.
And there were kids.
They arrested a bunch of people.
On both sides.
Yeah. I saw everybody getting arrested. There's still warrants out.
I also found out that the folding chair was invented by a Black man, Alexander Nathaniel, in 1911.
The folding chair memes are nuts. I saw someone make a folding chair like out of like a purse, like
a folding chair
purse, and I'm like, what is wrong with this world?
Depending on where you go, I might wear that just to be like, today's not the day.
Not
today, people. People have gotten the folding chair tattooed on them.
I just want to know how those people felt when they went home. Like, the people who did not want to move their boat, like, did they all sit there? Because they got beat up. Like, at the end of the day, they all got fucked up.
Red dress lady?
She got fucked up.
She went from kicking to getting
hit. So I'm just saying, like, they probably had a real nice day out on the lake. And then when they got home, they all got beat up.
Not even home. When they were sitting in their jail cell.
But I'm just like, imagine you're sitting there with your mom and your cousins and your dad, and you're just looking at each other like, what the fuck happened to us today? Like, really, what happened to us today?
Sally, you still drunk over there?
I would be like, what did we do? What did we do? Like, they're the talk of their whole town probably right now. They're never going to live that down. They're always going to be known for that moment. I just feel like at some point, like, that's when you really have to think about things and be like, is this worth it?
But it's also like, what is the true climate of America? Like, I don't think people talk about the mental health epidemic enough.
And the climate of Alabama.
Have you been to Alabama, Shy?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. I went to Alabama one time when I was...
It's not really on my list.
I was 14. And it was the first state that I traveled to within, like, America where I was like, I think there are still slaves on a plantation somewhere here. Like,
There
that was
probably
the vibe that I got. And
From
I was
Alabama?
from Alabama. I went to
Damn.
Montgomery and Birmingham. What this is also like 20 years ago. Ooh, God, am I that old? It's crazy when you could start saying like, oh, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, that was like 20 years ago. And I went on a civil rights tour. First of all,
I don't know why that was so funny.
Yeah, because I went to a white ass school and it was like, let's go take all these white girls to the South and go. Yeah, so
they were trying to educate them,
and they did. We did.
There's
Thank
nothing
you.
wrong with that.
Oh, I'm not mad at it. I went on the trip. Shit. But it was like, okay, first of all, when we went, our chaperones were. It was like my statistics teacher who was this. I think Mr. Zhou, who's like from China. So it was. I had an Asian teacher. I had two black. Like my black dance teacher, another black science teacher who has like a white husband who was like, she was yelling at him the whole time. Like the dynamic was crazy just to like witness. I feel I was like, okay, like we're in the South, chill. But we did things like go to the KKK museum. We went to a plantation. Like we interviewed this guy whose family was like, slaves. Like it was very interesting. It was the first time I saw Confederate flags like just openly broadcasted and like celebrated. Walking through the mall, it'd be like, how you see those little like kiosk stands where you can customize everything?
Yeah.
Y'all, they had like baby clothes to swimsuits to your coffee mug to your outdoor flags for the house to stickers, decals, keychains. Every just basic essential item that you could think of, they were like, let's Confederate flag this shit out.
Yeah.
The group that I was with was very diverse. There were Asian students, there were Indian students, there were black students. We had like, and then there were white students, and it's like blonde white girl, redhead white girl. It was tall girl, short girl, like
so
brown black girl.
Like at you, or
people were staring at us like we were. They were like, where did these people come from?
And how are you guys all together?
And we come from California. Like we were.
You guys are just skipping through the land of red flags, and not even knowing what's happening.
Not even. We were like, it was a conversation, but it was also like we're California Pasadena girls. We stood out. You know. Some people have like their designer bags. Like it was a lot. We also went to it was a very like interesting, overwhelming trip. That was the first time I ever went to Applebee's, I think it's called Applebee's, and I remember being in there and people just being like, just staring at us. Like it was a very uncomfortable situation, but it was also very eye-opening.
I'm interested to see what happens from this brawl.
Yeah, I'm invested.
I feel like I'm invested, and I want to see like who all from the brawl got arrested and like what's really about to happen. I know that there's a warrant out for the man who was swinging that folding chair. And I'm just like, are you going to turn yourself in? Like, everybody knows who you are, probably. You're in the video. Like, I'm just like, how does that work?
How does that work?
I don't know. I keep on seeing warrant out for this person, woman in red dress, or
warrant out for this. Because there's probably like a manifest for the people who were on the boat.
They
have to go
these
by
names. So it's just like, do you turn yourself in, or do you just wait until it's your day?
No. What if there are going to be people who are fugitives, like on the run, riverwalk, rumble fugitives?
Okay, you want to make this a movie. This probably will become
Did you
a Lifetime
not see
movie.
It? That was a movie. Like,
so I saw that on the internet this week, and it just threw me off.
Oh, wait, you saw something else that was super crazy.
Yeah, yes.
What?
Okay.
Talk about it.
I keep seeing these videos of people get put to sleep to get tattoos. And I just want to do I asked Zach, I'm like, would you do this? He's like, I mean, if like I was trying to cover like my whole body or something, like I just feel like that is a lot to do just to have a tattoo. But it's getting more and more popular. I know a few artists have done it now. And what scares me is that when people start to do stuff like this, then like there's always those people who find it at a cheaper way because that has to be expensive.
Yeah.
Like, number one, getting a tattoo is expensive. Getting your whole back
Period.
done is expensive, or your whole chest or your whole leg is expensive. So on top of that, then you're paying these fees to be put
Like anesthesia
yeah,
fees?
like to be put under and then to be monitored. There has to be a doctor available. There has to be nurses. So I just want to know, how much does this actually cost? And what scares me is when people go to try to find the underground route of it.
You know what? I think some people sometimes just have too much money and not enough time, and they need to redirect their purpose. Because, like, I love tattoos, and I do want more, but
You wouldn't go to sleep to get it?
no. Like, but I'm also, like,
Some people don't like pain.
they don't like the pain. There's numbing creams. I don't know.
And think about
I
the
like
time.
it.
Think about when have you ever been put to sleep like that under anesthesia?
No.
Okay, well, I have. When you get put under like that, like I had it for
The closest
For
thing I've had
surgery.
was, like, an epidural.
okay, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, and I was like...
You literally like stare at this bright light that's above you, and they tell you to like count, and you're counting, and that's it. Like that's literally it. I think you started like 100. I can only remember getting to like maybe 97, and that's it. And then you're asleep, but it's not even like you're sleep dreaming or anything. You're just fucking sleep. Because the next thing you know is you wake up. So there's no like, dang, I was asleep for hours feeling or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, you know what? When I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I remember counting down. I remember waking up, and I think I was still saying numbers. And they were like, you're done.
You just wake back up. So
I don't
it's
know
crazy
why.
that when the people who are doing the tattoo thing, it's like, dang, when you go down, you wake up and it's like, damn, my whole chest is done. That's how I felt when I got my boobs done. I was like, dang, are my boobs there? Like, what's happening?
You don't know what. You could have been like
You don't know what.
yeah, that's scary to me.
Yeah, and it's like I see it, and it's like multiple artists doing one piece, and how I think now I'm thinking, okay, how does that all flow? Because I feel like everybody's hands are different, or everybody's like pressure is different. Like, how does it all come together at the
Different
end?
artists, different techniques, different visions on different parts of your body.
But it's all one piece. I just have so many questions. I would love.
Who's getting these? Like, are these men, women?
I've only seen men do it, but I would love to have somebody who has done it talk about it because I want to know. I don't know anybody who's done it.
If
I
you
just
know
keep seeing it
anyone
online.
who has gone to sleep,
But they're
to get
getting
these
like
tattoos,
massive pieces done, massive like big things.
To me, that's like $100,000. Like,
How much does it cost? I
If
want to
I'm
know how
doing-
much it
'cause
costs.
literally, I'm getting quotes for small things sometimes now from the artists that I want.
Uh-huh.
I need about like 20 bands to go
To get a tattoo?
To go do, not to get a tattoo, but to like do what I want with the amount of detail.
Like
or,
a big one?
Yeah, because there's like some portraits that I have, like some old family photos of like travel photos that I would like to do on like have a few pieces. So it's for the intricacy, the detail, the amount of hours, it's like some people are like 10 bands.
Yeah, see,
And
I want
that's
to know
not
how much
even
these
a
people
full
are
leg.
paying to go to sleep to wake up tatted.
Just know when I got new tattoos, y'all, I came into some money.
And she was awake.
And I was awake and I felt everything.
I'm not hating it. I mean, I'm not hating on it. I
No,
feel
I'm not.
like
Do you, boo? Whatever
do
works
you.
for you.
I just want to know the process of this. Like,
Yeah.
how do you even find these places to go to sleep?
How did you even think about that?
I think I sent one to Zach because I was like, look at this. This is just because I've never seen anything like that before, and I didn't even know that that was available. I'm trying to find the page so that I can tell you
Yeah.
guys so that you guys can go and look at it because okay, you know how you get on like a rabbit hole? I went down a rabbit hole the other night of watching people get these tattoos, and then I went down a rabbit hole of carpet cleaning.
Yo, those carpet cleaning videos are
They're so satisfying. I feel like if you ever are just like not feeling your day, carpet cleaning is really, I don't know, like it did something for me.
It's very satisfying.
Dang, I really did send him this video. I'm trying to find it because I was stuck on it.
I'm so curious now.
I just want to know the cost. I just feel like to be put under to wake up and your whole back is done, that has to cost a bunch of money.
That's money.
It has to. And it's not like you want to pick like a BS place because there's a chance you could go under and not wake up.
Yeah, and anesthesia is not cheap.
No.
Like, and it's like, how long are you under for? Do you do more than one session? Or is
Okay,
this
here we go. Okay, so the page is called No Pain, period, by, period, Ganga. Ganga. Gang with the A. How do you say that? Ganga. Okay, so on their page they have Tyga. They did Tyga. They
have almost 200,000 followers. First of all,
it's full tattoo pieces in just one day without pain. But don't you wake up in hella pain anyway?
Creator of this luxury service since 2017.
They have it.
They're in Beverly Hills. Let's reach out to this guy.
Beverly Hills and in New York. Yeah, see, these people with money, these people pulling up in black cars, photographers, videographers. Oh, this is a big boy.
Oh, this is some rich people stuff.
This is a big boy. And
Canelo,
there's hella people.
Everybody. But these pieces, look how intricate these pieces are.
Yeah, but look how many different hands are tatting you. This is all people with money because
there's literally 1, 2, 3.
There's so many hands on these
4,
people.
5 artists working on this one person in this one photo.
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows a legit ballpark price, though. That's one of the comments.
That's what somebody said?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, what does this cost? This is nuts. This piece is actually nuts, though. I would never think that a million different people touched you to work on it. You guys have to go look at this page. You're going to get stuck looking at it like she is because I was stuck all night watching these videos. And they're so well done. I'm just like...
Somebody said, y'all only do celebrities. I want to say how deep your pockets go.
Right. I'm sure if you came with the right money, they would do you,
money
too.
is money.
Little Dirk, Jake Paul is on here.
I also feel like these people are cheating.
OBJ, Offset... The Ball brothers, Von Miller, Moneybag, they don't feel like they're cheating. They feel like they just walked out with the bomb-ass tattoo and no pain, baby.
They did.
Maybe they're doing it the right way and maybe we're doing it the wrong way.
But it's also like the healing process. Your body, I feel like there's still a level of shock if you're doing much to your body. Like,
you're waking up and you're in pain.
You're still in pain.
Your
body still has to go through that.
But you're just not in as much pain initially.
You just don't feel it.
Because
there's a certain point where it's like you reach that. There's a certain threshold where after a certain amount of time, like even in areas where it didn't hurt, everything hurts.
When I got my side done, the lady did it and I was doing that. I did a show, How Far is Tattoo Far? And she did like my rib cage and she was like, it's going to hurt. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, I'm on the show already. We're going to have to get it done. And she did it all. And then at the end, she kind of was like tapping me. And she goes, I couldn't tell if you were asleep or if you passed out. And I'm like, I can't tell you either. Yeah. But it hurt. That shit hurts. But
I've had like some like I've had like back-to-back like 2 9-hour sessions. And like that last hour, it was like,
can you stop?
Like, I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. I remember when Zach was getting a session done with Bookie. And Bookie's our family friend, but he's on Black Ink Crew.
Yes.
And I remember he was texting me and he's like, call me. Like, find an excuse for me. I have to come home because I need to leave this appointment. That's shit was hurting and I was dying at him. He was like, I just had to throw the towel in. Like, there wasn't anything I could do about it.
Also, if you need a great artist in LA and you got some shmoney, go hit up Bookie Thompson.
He's not going to put you to sleep, though.
No, he won't put you to sleep.
He's not going to put you to sleep,
But
though.
you can come with some numbing cream, and he's a great artist.
Yeah, Zach uses numbing cream, and he says it makes a big difference, but there is a point where it just doesn't.
It just does. Yeah, when I got my arm done, I did, like, a freestyle, and that was, like, 14 hours, and I, like, the last 2.5, 3 hours, I just remember, like, my arm was, like, shaking, and it was, like, even in areas, like I said, that didn't hurt before.
Yeah.
It was just like my whole arm was like,
yeah,
I hate you.
I want to know what you guys think about the Alabama brawl, and
if anybody's trying to go to Alabama all of a sudden,
getting put under to get a tattoo. So let us know what your guys' thoughts are. You have WTF or advice this week? You guys should see the face she's making.
It's like a dance too. Do you?
I don't think I have a WTF.
I'm like,
Um,
I feel like I've had a really good week.
well, that's good.
And, are there things that I wish could be better? Of course. Are there things that I wish I could change right now? Hell yeah. But if it's not in my control, I've been trying to be better about just like releasing it. So maybe that's my advice. Like if
Yeah.
something is out of your control, even if you want it to change, like sometimes you have to release it so that you can even like take a step back and look at it sometimes or evaluate. My birthday is in September, and August is usually like my month of like reflection and like planning, so that my birthday is my new year. I write a letter to myself. I'm like, this is where you are. This is what I want to see for you, and these are the things that you've either changed over the last year or things that you've put in place. So I'm really excited for this month to kind of go through that season of like reflection and evaluation.
Yeah. This month is going by so fast
So
already.
fast. Yeah, we're almost in like week 2. Pretty
can't
soon.
believe it.
So yeah, I think that's my advice. Take a moment of reflection, release things, step back, let them kind of happen. So that if it's something that you do want to do or proceed with or, keep working towards, you have a more clear workspace or vision or plan.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to think. I feel like I had a WTF, and I probably should have wrote it down because I can't remember it now. And the way these days have been going, I think that there's just no hope to remember it.
Stop.
I can't. I'm like really sitting here like, what was it? And I don't know. Yep. I don't think I have anything really. I think I'm just so tired. These last few days I did a lot. I went to Canada, and then I left Canada a little bit early. Just got on a different flight for that day just to get home earlier to be with Ace. He was having a rough week this week. So I think I'm just having, like, brain fog or, like, mom days where I'm just like, okay, what's...
some rest.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what's next? What's happening next? Just tell me where to stand. But I think other than that, I think I just keep on seeing all this craziness online, and then on top of that, all the craziness that people say about everybody else. I feel like my advice is to allow people to make mistakes, allow people to apologize for mistakes, allow people to put actions behind their words, and to give everybody grace in the world, because I think the world is just in a weird place right now. And I keep on seeing, like, a lot of road rage happening. Like, I just want everybody to, like, calm down. Like, everybody calm down. The road rage is so bad right now. So I think sometimes if you're put in a situation, ask yourself, like, is this really worth it? Like, is this worth getting in this fight over this? And hopefully you say no.
Yeah. Because we have things to lose, and like
what's scary is when you're met with somebody who doesn't have something to lose, and then that's when reality hits in. But I don't know. Besides all that, I hope that everybody has a blessed and good week this week, and I can't wait for next week and to have Shanan back. Hopefully she's out making some money. But don't forget to follow us on Think Loud Crew on Instagram and on YouTube. And you can follow me at Shy Not Shy.
And you can follow me at RKylin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications and leave comments. We do read them. We love them. Like,
yeah,
you know what? I take what people take to heart sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. And then there's some people where I'm like, yes, sis. Like, yes. So keep it coming.
And don't forget to tell your crew about our crew.
Thank you for tuning in today on the Think Loud Crew. Bye.